Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me.
We're on our way to see if we can catch the monster, or look at the monster. So hang in there. So where am I at now? We're uptown Churubusco, Indiana. This is where the legend of the Great Turtle came from. And I'm going to walk around downtown, show a little downtown to you. And you'll kind of see what I mean here. Kind of a nice town. Swing around here and you take a look. Get the camera out, show you the town. Originally, the area of Churubusco was made up of two towns founded in the 19th century by European Americans, Union and Franklin, in honor of founding father Benjamin Franklin. That bordered each other across the railroad track. In the 1840s, the populations of both Franklin and Union grew large enough to qualify each for a post office. Before that time, residents of both towns had to trek 11 miles by foot or horse and buggy to nearby Columbia City to get their mail. Since the towns were in the same location, the Postmaster General ordered the towns to apply for a joint post office. Postmaster General denied the use of the names Union and Franklin as the new post office name, since both were already used by the other towns in Indiana. After a community meeting, the residents selected Churubusco for the new post office name, named after the site of the 1847 Battle of Churubusco in Mexico during the Mexican-American War. And boy, that was an all mouthful. Now you can see why it's called Turtle Town. Besides the turtle itself, there's turtles all over town, and then there's this guy, Little Turtle. War Indian Chief. Now that's a handsome man, isn't it? And that there is not the turtle. And of course uptown we have, as Ben would always have, taverns. Hey, we got a VFW right in the middle of town. 3846. Now there are about 2,000 souls that live here in Churubusco. Churubusco has 3 schools. They somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,400 students. Teacher-student ratio 14-1. Take at it with a grain of salt. Now you may have noticed it's kind of a noisy town. That's because it's located right here on Highway 33 and 205. Very busy town, very busy highway. And there's the high school. Now you should find this interesting, but we're still looking, of course, for that elusive monster turtle. So you're wondering where old Ben's at now. Well, I'm in Kendallville, Indiana. And I am at, you're not going to believe this, very interesting place. This is the Windmill Museum. And you're not going to find windmill museums around. Kind of a tongue twister. Nope, you won't find many of them around the country. But we got one right here, Kendallville, Indiana. And we're going to walk around, take a look, see if we can see what this is all about. Now, I don't know much about windmills, but I'm going to find out some things about them.
their history. Yep. Take you with me. You can look at this park here. There's a whole bunch of windmills. I was gonna get me a brochure or something that told me what each one was, but I see that there's little plaques there on each one which tell me. Now there's an entry fee, but I don't know where I pay that yet. You know me, I like to pay these little museums a little extra money. And boy, this is a well kept place. So I'll get the other camera out and we're going to take a look here. This is right behind me here, this is the gift shop. And I assume the main office where you would pay, admissions. But they're closed. So, where do we start, you might ask? Well, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So, see, they have a pretty good sized facility here. Really. A couple of good sized buildings back there where the GMC's parked. Good sized building. And this place here is a good sized building. This is attached to the admissions office. And then there's another nice building down here. So let's take a look. See what's going on at the Windmill Museum in Kendallville, Indiana.
Now, as I walk around, I'll tell you that there are 50, well, at least 50. I think it's 50 water pumping windmills, which have been restored here on the property. These date from anywhere from 1870 to the mid-1950s. Now this serves educational purposes here near the town, and it's also a touristy attraction. I don't know how many tourists they get, but beautiful grounds. If you wanted to picnic here or whatever, they have these different buildings that you can, I'm sure you could rent them out. Now it was kind of breezy, but as you can see, many of these aren't operational anymore. But one thing I haven't seen here is a turtle. Now that turtle, I don't know, there are a number of claims about it. It's called the monster turtle of Folk Lake. Well, that's what some call it. And you got a couple towns that call themselves turtle towns, all because of that monster. This is an interesting windmill right here, very interesting, besides being huge. Nope, no turtle. Now, if you look close, you'll see that this windmill turns to face the wind. That whole structure, building, enclosed building, and the windmill itself turns. Well, I guess it's time to mosey on. There's no turtles here. We'll try down the road. So you're wondering, what is this? Who is this monster? Well, it's the monster turtle of Folk Lake. And he's been seen by quite a few people over the years, but more people have hunted for him that haven't found him then have found him. We're just going to take a look just to see if we can find this monster, or is it a myth? Hang with me, sports fans. We're looking for that monster. That monster turtle. See you down the road, sports fans. Well, I'm on that hunt for the monster. And I'm going to try a new place down here to see if maybe that's where he's at. I'm going to take you with me. So hang in there. Beautiful day. See you down the road. Well, here we are, folks. We're still looking for the monster. Beautiful day like this. I don't know if monsters come out on beautiful days like this. You know, I really don't. But when we get down here closer to the lake, we will find out. Indeed, we'll find out. I got a feeling it's too nice today. Of course, maybe monsters like to get out on nice days too. And that's what we're after today. After the monster. Hang in there, folks. We'll get down here and take a look, see if we can find anything in this area. See what happens. No need to go to Scotland for the Loch Ness Monster. Indiana is home to Oscar, the monster turtle of Folk Lake, in the city of Churubusco. Oscar was first spotted in 1898 and then again in 1948. Described as big as a boat or a car, this prehistoric giant turtle caused such an uproar in 1948 the lake was drained just to find him. And no luck. So where are we at? We're at the beach. To this day, the city is known as Turtletown, USA, and holds a festival every June, one of the oldest fests in Indiana at 63 years and counting. They are wild about turtles there in old Churubusco. You'll find them everywhere during the festival, but I'm not having much luck today. Of a monster. A lot of deer track. I don't see any turtle track, although this is downright turtle area. Yeah, look back there. You can hear through the wind, the breeze. Look at this swamp here. I'm try to get around without sinking in. Didn't quite make it. Deer track everywhere. Nothing. No sign of anything. Aha, nope. It's a log. I don't see any big footprints. Nothing like that. Well, find our way back through the mud. Well, I guess that turtle must be good for something, because the crime rate in Churubusco is pretty low. That's right. Not bad at all. Well below the Indiana average. Well, still no monster turtle. Hell, no turtle at all. But we're not quite giving up yet. A few more places to try. I don't know. Locals say they're there. They say it's here. Must be here.
Well, there it is. Churubusco Community Park, and look at here. We have found the turtle. The elusive turtle. As you could see by getting here, that this thing is very elusive. Very hard to find. By golly, we found it. Just like that. So now that we found him, what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna head down the road. That's what we're gonna do. And that's where I'll see you, down the road. Well, sports fans, you have now seen the 16th wonder of the world, the elusive monster turtle. Or at least I think that was it. I don't know. I don't know for sure. We may never know. Exciting, though. You gotta admit, that was exciting. Well, you've seen a few other things too. But now, I'm heading west. I'm back on the Indiana Toll Road, and I'm heading west now. And it's about 2:43 in the afternoon. And it's getting a little darker out. Instead of bright and sunny like it is usually at 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's a little bit hazy. Not hazy, it's just getting a little darker. And you can see it. Now, I didn't get any glasses, and I tried to find some glasses back there, and they were all sold out, all given out. Nobody had any glasses. So I'm not going to be able to stop and take a look up at the sun. That's okay. I'll get to see it on TV. But what I will get to see is it get darker and darker. Now, I'm not going to get where I'm at right now and where I'm going, I'm not going to get a full eclipse. We're going to get just a partial. But it'll still darken up quite a bit. I think it's already starting. As always, folks, stay tuned. And we got a lot going on after today. We've seen so many great things, I'm telling you. I'm not sure we saw the monster or not. But we saw something. We don't know if it was the monster, but we saw something. We saw a pretty good mural. Yes, we did. And folks, as always, subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out. Helps me out with YouTube a little bit. If you can do that for me, it would be big help. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, folks. We're going places. Hopefully we're going to get out of town in the next few weeks. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. Meantime, folks, I'm going to see you down the road.
You probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back and relax and take a virtual ride with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places Relax and take a virgin ride with me.